Hey, everybody. So, this won't be a super long one, but I want to go over a few things yesterday from some bits that happened over this last sort of yesterday and the sort of last couple of days. First, obviously, is I'm just going to quickly go over the Marie comment that she thinks is funny. I'm not going to apologize or be ashamed or embarrassed that I have to take medicine daily to be able to walk, to be able to be out of, I can't even say be out of pain, be out of enough pain that I can actually get up of a morning and, walk around the house and not cry. So, if you think that's funny, these are the reasons that people genuinely dislike you and think that you're a piece of shit. You always say, I didn't do anything. I don't do anything. Yes, you do. Like, yes, you do. Whether you actually picked up the phone and rang CPS on AMSI, Amber, Britta's, and all of them, you knew about it. And I know that. I've been told by somebody who's close to you lot that you didn't actually make the quote unquote picked up the phone, but you knew about it because you you could say that you swear that you never made the call, which is pretty slimy and sly if you ask me, but whatever floats your boat. Whatever floats your boat. But I refuse to be embarrassed or ashamed because I have to take medicine. That's on you. Nobody else. That's on you. Hang on, let me just get this up. 2 seconds. There we go. Sorted. So then we're going to go into LB's shit show last night. A few things bother me. Like, a few things really do bother me. One for sure thing bothers me. We all know, even like, I don't like Saltsy, but even he stated, this girl's got serious mental health problems. It's blatantly obvious, it's blatantly clear. And this is the reason I didn't have her on my channel when she wanted to come on my channel and do an interview. I'm glad that she found someone else to do the interview that's like wants to get into that shit show. But for me, no, it's not. It's not for this one. Hey, I I did think about it for a little minute. I did. I'm not going to lie. I thought it would be good for the channel, and it would, probably exactly what LB was thinking. It'll bring subscribers, it'll bring views. But man, being involved in that shit show, I'm beyond grateful I declined that offer. Beyond grateful. Jeez. But being that somebody is that mentally ill, is it whose fault is it that she had such a shit show last night? Is it her fault? Or is it LB's fault for allowing somebody with mental health issues? Because I have issues with what Laurie said, but I also have issues that LB didn't stop her battering subscribers. Like, that's wrong on so many levels. Like, literally, she went after Kathy, Chopper, Housewife, all these people for what? Because they hadn't done absolutely jack shit apart from be absolutely friends with them. And to be honest with you, Housewife is still that friend. She still literally will stand up and be that one that says, no, 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 she's not like that. She's just having a bad day, or no. Like, literally, she will still be that friend. It was a shit show, Ria. You can listen to it, but it was, LB was not ready at all. She should have had questions written down. She should have known the answers that was coming beforehand. But on some of the things I watched on times 2 because I couldn't bear it. But on some of the things, like her face, you could tell LB was like, oh fuck, what have I got myself into? And it was blatantly obvious she was damn lying. Like she was lying. There was no ifs, buts, or maybe. She was a damn liar. Housewife has been crushed by Laurie. It's sad. Really is. Because even to this day, she'll still stand up and be like, no, Laurie's not like that. Laurie is like, oh, yeah, but she's no, Housewife, no. I'm surprised LB did not have a better idea of what would be discussed. Exactly. It's just a really bad, bad situation. But I don't think that somebody, if we're saying that she has severe mental health issues, why are we giving her such a huge platform to literally belittle, literally batter people that's just online? You know, all these people have been nasty to her. All these people have done her wrong. You know, like this freaking chick thinks that the car's bugged, for fuck's sake. What does that tell you? Love you. What does that tell you? She genuinely thinks her car's been bugged. She thinks she's been hacked a million times. And PJ can prove it. PJ, like, okay, me and PJ don't get on, but what PJ said, she said she can prove that she had all those things. She literally threatened people with biker gangs. She threatened people that she was gonna call CBS on them. And then she sits there and says, well, why ain't people worried about what Housewife and Chopper Lily are doing? Because they're not invested in with themselves, that they put themselves in this situation. You did that. No one else, you, Laurie. But just the whole thing was just, it was bad. It was bad. It was bad. I don't completely think it's all LB's fault. I'm going to give her a little bit of credit there. I don't think it's all her fault, but I think she should have had an understanding and knowing. I think she thought that she could, because if you listen to the questions, Laurie said, no, Katie didn't get me to mass flag anybody. And then Leslie would ask in a different way. Like LB would be like, oh, but she did ask you once, right? And then if you listen to Laurie, Laurie tells it how it is. If you listen to her, she says, oh, she did once because I messaged her and told her what people were saying. And she said, if you feel this wrong, you should flag it. That's not mass flagging. She threatened to go to Kim's house with a biker gang and prison family. Her words. Exactly. LB wanted shit said on Katie, and she thought that she was going to get her to come in there and say a load of things that weren't true. She perjured herself. I was just saying that, yeah. She literally did. She said what she said in that declaration, my God, is a lie. That's what she said. But I'm sorry, I don't like Salty very much. He is not going to fuck around with his reputation as a lawyer for somebody like freaking Lorianne. Sorry, no. He literally said he would have done it down to crossing every I and every T and dotting every I. Come on now. He's not going to lose his reputation for that. Hey, Sheila. Hey, Ria. Hey, B. Amy Lou, Chopper. I'm more confused than ever. There was so many moving parts because LB didn't keep it in a straight. She tried. I'm going to give her that. She did try. I'm not going to be a complete bitch. She did try. She did. But when you're dealing with somebody fucking crazy, she couldn't keep her lies straight. She could not keep, and she did threaten Hannah too. She threatens Hannah with CPS. Yep, it was funny to me that she got no KJB bashing. No, she didn't, but that was what LB wanted. LB wanted it for views and clicks. I agree with PJ on that one. PJ said that today, and I agree with PJ that it was all for views and clicks. And I just think it was a really bad, bad choice. And that's why I declined when she asked me to do it. I'm so grateful that I did decline. I literally said to a couple of people today, oh my God, like, can you imagine if I had said yes? I'm so glad that I declined. but Hannah doesn't have kids. I think it was to the group of people, but she knows where PJ lives and she knows PJ's name and all of that. It's crazy. I just think having somebody crazy like that, and I'm not being nasty. This is factual. She is she's not well. She's really not well. And for somebody to abuse that and put her on a platform, and I agree. I think it was PJ that said it. PJ said, for somebody like LB to give her a platform like that to spread out and spew a bunch of lies, she wanted to play the victim without saying anything bad about anybody apart from the people she wanted to. She wanted a down chopper, housewife, Kathy, moderate, PJ. She wanted to do all these things to these people. And from my recollection, I'm not friends with PJ, but PJ didn't do fuck all to her from my recollection. There might have been a little back and forth chat, but I I can't see that PJ actually done anything to Laurie. But yet Laurie did a lot to PJ. Hi Joanna, welcome. I just think it's crazy. Just the whole thing, yes, last night was beyond okay. The question should have been set, that what LB was going to ask and what she was going to answer, and they should have all known. But sometimes LB's facing that. A little tiny part of me felt bad for her, as well as sat there thinking, thank God I said no. Thank God I said no. I don't think anyone done anything to her, Laurie. She just attack, 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 attack. That's the thing. She really was. It was just solid attacks. She attacks Kim. She attacked me. She's attacked you. She's attacked Chopper, housewife, Kathy. Now, Kathy, hey, Fly Monkey, Kathy and housewife were really close to her. Like, honestly, really, really close. Really, really close. No to what, Joan? Oh, the interview with Laurie. Laurie asked me to do it first, but I said no a few weeks back. I was like, no, thank you. LB looked nervous. With every freaking right, she should have been nervous. She should have shut that shit down as soon as she realized what was going on, or at least said, listen, we're not going to go at subs like that. That's not fair. They're not here to defend themselves. Poor freaking housewife ended up sending so many super chats because she got so mad that LB was allowing her to stand up there and lie on her like that. Like, she says that she said that what was it? She said, "Oh, Housewife's not a real person." She's seen Housewife. She's looked at videos of Housewife's children. Like, come on. I remember when she asked you, Joe, really didn't even consider it. I think it was for like a second. I was like, oh no. You dodged a bullet, her, Joe. I really did. I didn't even know her. I spoke to her for a while back and forth, and I was trying to be nice to her, if I'm honest. But she asked me to do it, and I said, I'll think about it. And then I was just like, mm-mm. One, I didn't think it was right with her mental health. She's incapable of telling the truth. She really is. She's incapable of telling the truth. I just, for one, like, I don't like Salt Sea. I really don't. But you really think he's going to pull any shit that he's going to put him in jeopardy of losing his license? That's how he feeds his children. Don't be dumb. Like, that's just not going to happen. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not going to happen. He's not. He would have done every single thing to make sure that everything was legal and above board, and all of this stuff to make sure everything was 100% legit. But then she wanted to literally say, I was like, housewife, stop. I know. Oh my God. Her apology to Elle and Matt cracked me up. she sent me proof of Elle spreading lies in messages. Oh my God. I can't. Thank you, baby. I'm glad that I didn't do it. LB's channel, Fly Monkey. It would just made things worse all sides around. I didn't do it for a few reasons. The first reason, I didn't think it was right to use somebody like her with clear mental health issues. I felt like that was kind of abusing somebody that really didn't know better. I didn't like that. And secondly, I was just like, and I said to the girls, like, this is just a shit show waiting to happen. Like, you know, it really is a shit show waiting to happen. It was funny. I was at my brother's house when I had her on, and I had her on ×2. And my nephew came in, who was 10, and she went, who is that? They sound really, really messed up. I was like, thanks, Michael. You just made my day. Same, even I watched it. But she did it for views and clicks. And I get it. I do. Like, I'm not going to dog her out for doing it for clicks and views. Like, I'm not. What I am going to say is a few things. Like, one, she should have had questions. She shouldn't have let people, like, talk about subs the way she allowed her to. I thought that was really wrong. That I didn't like that. I missed it. That was her agenda. Why did she even go there? I don't know. I read somewhere that you had a dead channel. Wow, I know, right? I got a dead channel, and I'm a pill popping druggie because I have to take medicine every day. I'm not going to be ashamed by the fact that I have to take medicine, people. Sorry. It's not going to happen. I'm not going to be ashamed of that. Yes, I take medicine daily. Yes, I have to. No, I'm not ashamed of it. Sorry. You mean we're all ghosts? Yep, you're all ghosts. I'm just not. I'm not going to be ashamed of it. I have to take medicine, and end of story. It is what it is. You can't, what do you want me to do? Go, okay, then I'll stop taking it for you. Who do you think told her about Housewife? Sounds like she has the wrong person giving her info. I don't know who talks about Housewife or who told her about Housewife. Housewife, honest to God, like, I'm not playing. Housewife is one of the calmest and nicest people you'll ever meet. Like, she really is. She's one of those that would genuinely, she would give you her last penny. If she had £10 in her account and I'd said to her, oh my God, I've gone no electric, I really need it, she would give it to me. Like, that's how, like, she is the sweetest person. You're morphine addicted, what the fuck ever. It's because, remember when I had that flu back last year, when I had that pneumonia and stuff? The doctors gave me liquid morphine. Do you remember? That's where they're getting that. I don't even have it. Seeing how the live went, imagine those DMs. Even people who were like hardcore for Leslie was even like, what the fuck? And I feel sorry for people like PJ and Hannah and all them. I don't know them. I'm not friends with them or anything like that. But I also know that they didn't do anything. They didn't warrant, or Kim for that matter. I don't talk to Kim, but she didn't warrant any of that being like dragged, and neither did Housewife, neither did Chopper Lily, and neither did Kathy. And she doxed Kathy as well, which pisses me off. We've been trying to figure that out. The only other person talking to Larry was Kathy, and Kathy Gunke was a sweetheart. Kathy wouldn't have done that. Joanna, all that from the alcoholics. I know, right? I have to take medicine daily. Like, shit. I wish I could take something to get fucking high. Maybe my pain would be less. Jesus Christ. I'm not going to be embarrassed about it. I'm not. And they can say, anyway, you take tablets. Has KJ said anything about the drama? Seems like she's quiet since her win, but don't look at her post. I don't think she'll say much because I think she still feels bad for Laurie. even though Laurie's like literally put her through the ringer, I still think she feels bad for her. I think she feels it. So what? Okay. So what am I getting out of this LB today stream to attack people? Yeah, not stupid. Not surprised. She had Laurie Ann on the stream, and basically Laurie Ann said on that stream a bunch of lies and perjured herself. She literally basically said that everything she said in that declaration was a lie. That's what she said. Housewife really did have her back. She still does though. Like if I say something to Housewife about Laurie, she will still make excuses for her. She'll still be like, "Oh, but she's not always been like that, or she doesn't mean that." She will still make excuses to this day for her. It's not fair. It's really, really not fair. She just spent the whole thing lying. She lied about PJ. She lied about Hannah. She lied about Housewife. She lied about Chopper. She lied about Kathy. She lied about Moderate Extreme. She lied about Kim. She said, "Oh, they doxed the wrong people. They doxed the wrong people." Like, do we know that they doxed the wrong people? Because I'm not convinced they doxed the wrong people at all. She inserted herself into this drama. She inserted herself. She went firstly to um, Katie's lawyer, then went to Saltsy. How they got the info out of her, that's on her. And more for them for allowing somebody with like clearly can be manipulated to do that. And that's why I wouldn't have her on my channel as interviewing her, because I think that it would literally be like manipulating someone with a serious mental health problem. She's confused how she's involved because she loves to be involved. She wants the attention. She said she was baited. Yeah, she was baited. She was hacked. So all the bad stuff she's ever said, she didn't say it because it was the time that she was hacked. I've always felt like Lorianne is an attention seeker. It is. Thank you, Joanna. That's so sweet. Thank you so much. She is an attention seeker. She really is. And it's just not right. Like to batter people who genuinely cared for you, and then for LB to sit there and allow that was bad. I felt bad for her ex too. My 100%. I messaged him 0 times and he wondered why I getting involved. Exactly, because you don't message every 2 minutes. She wanted to be involved and invested in this shit show. She wanted that. Of course, my love. Thank you so much. Hey Fiona, how are you? My little Fifi. How you doing on lockdown, girl? But I think that's part of her mental health. Like I really do. I know that sounds bad. You're all going to make me watch that stupid interview now. I put it on times 2 flying monkey. It's not that bad. My nephew did say, "Who's that? They sound stupid." And then, "Who's that? They don't sound right." I showed her my ex from when I was like 14 to 18. I dated him, and he just sent me a picture of me when I was like 15, 16. So I just sent it to my daughter and said, "This is what I look like when I had you." She's like, "Oh my God, you look like a boy." Smart nephew. I know he's only 10. He went, "She just sounds stupid." Who's that? When Lorianne was talking, then when Leslie was talking, she's like, what is she saying? She sounds funny. It's like, I think it's just her accent, dude. I don't know. I kind of feel that people owe Katie an apology. Like what's that lawyer? The one who's like all licking Salty's butt. So what's her name? Emily D. Baker. Like she was all like, oh my God, yeah, this is the truth. Lorianne, poor Lorianne, poor Lorianne. Mm-hmm. I think on Saturday, PJ and Hannah are doing a stream. I think I heard them say today and was going to go over some evidence that they've got about, because she said that she didn't have all these emails and she just changed the name. It's not true. Some was by Outlook, some was by other AOL and all these different. It was all different. I'll never forget the face. I'll never forget Leslie's face when she told her she hardly talked to Katie at all. Exactly that. Exactly. That was the issue. Leslie wanted her to dish the dirt on KJ. That's all this was about. She wanted some dirt and she didn't get it. And even like Wooden Eagle said something. I don't watch it very often, I must admit, but I did watch I think about 10 minutes of her live earlier. She was in the car driving and she was like, wait, I thought she said earlier that Katie's been the worst person attacking her, and she spent that whole time in the live standing up for Katie. And I was like, Lorianne can't keep her lies straight. That's the problem. I think they were an apology because they were all there like, yeah, see, we knew it. We knew she was an agent. What? Because she said one time when you messaged her, by the way, Laurie messaged her and said, someone's making a video. It's really not nice and they're calling you a racist. And she said on LB's live last night that she said, if you feel it's bad, you can report it. That's what she said. That is not bad for what Katie said. It's not bad at all. I would say the same. If one of my friends came to me and said, oh, Joe, they're saying like really, really bad things, I would say, report it. You have that right to say, report it. If you're asking the masses to report it, then that's different. Katie didn't do that. Laurie admitted it. Mad props to PJ. I can't wait for the video. Yeah, I did actually watch PJ today. Like, we're not friends or anything like that, don't get me wrong, but I knew that she'd have something to say because I know, like, I'm not, me and PJ are not friends, like, we're not. But I do know 100% she didn't do anything to Lorianne to deserve that crap from Lorianne. I know that 100%. Like, did they probably go back and forth a little bit on Twitter? Sure. You're making coffee for yourself. Can I have coffee? Thank you. I don't know. Oh my God. Okay, Ria, have a great day. Or have a great night, actually. You're about a day. I don't know, guys. I just think like this whole thing is an absolute freaking shit show. Like, I'm not even kidding. It's just, I think it would have been better if LB had made us stick to the questions and just answered the questions, stick to the questions. But she was just so all over the place. I don't know. Last week, one of the channels went as far as to blame Katie for not getting some shot while pregnant for her son's health problem. What? Are you kidding me? Just Candice, is that? Oh my God. Are you kidding me right now? Thing is, they all say they hate Katie and like, the same with freaking hate channels about me. But yet you sit and watch my every move to make a hate channel. Ugh, that's pretty boring. I'm the most boring person on freaking YouTube, people. I really am. It's so freaking annoying. And then you got friggin' Marie wanting to sue everybody. Well, go on then, do it. And I'm sorry, but watching, like, I like Lisa. Like, I really do. I think she's such a sweetheart, and I'm really sorry. I know others don't agree, but I do. I really like Lisa. Watching her on these lives are genuinely breaking my heart. She can barely keep her eyes open. She's, you can barely understand her 80% of the time, and it's heartbreaking. That is heartbreaking. And that should stop. That should stop, and they need to get help. All this drinking on lives, and it's the same thing. They get drunk, tell everyone they don't give a shit, and then, like, come next week when something else happens, they want to cry about it. Like, my God. Who is Lisa? Lisa is Marie's co-host. Marie is having a fight with Jen and all them, and I've kind of been labeled into the other side, which is fine because I'm friends with the other side. Not that I do anything, because I don't, but still. I was saying, who thinks her ex account on Twitter is real? Yeah, who thinks that? We were talking about this the other day. Do anybody think that's is real account? Because I do. I think it's his real account. But we've had a bit of back and forth, like a few of us have been talking. And then, we come to the point that could it actually be Laurie just trying to get more damn attention? I don't know. I feel if that's him, I feel bad. I do. I feel bad. And like housewife, what's her name? PJ, you know, even she sat there and said, Housewife has been there for her for the longest time. So has Kathy. All of them have been there. I've heard a little about Marie. You're not missing anything, Brooke. I just breaks it break I don't know. I don't know. I just the whole shit show. But going back to the Lisa and Marie and Jen, like at least Jen, when she says she's ringing the school, she does it in her own fucking name. Like this, and they say like, "Oh, you shouldn't take it real life. You shouldn't take it real life." You see all the time police officers, nurses, doctors, all losing their job because of some shit they said online. That's life now. Online is life, especially during this lockdown. People are stuck in. This is their socializing. We can't go to the pub anymore and have a game of pool with the boys or with the girls' nights out, or because we're all stuck in. We've only just opened back up and we were on lockdown for 3 months. And you want Jen? She's entertaining. I love Jen. A fucking April Fool's joke still had me. I literally didn't even realize it was April Fool's. I literally told her to fuck off. I was like, Jen, just fuck off. And I just feel like Amzi's getting a lot of the shit as well. And Mikey, of course. I love Mikey. He's a gobby little turd, but he's our gobby little turd. Marie says she ain't about the drama, but adds everything she can to the drama. I agree. Calling a job was bullshit. I wouldn't have done it personally. I wouldn't have. And I've said this before, but I do understand why they did. I do. You can't sit there and like go real life with other people and call CPS and call like that could make them lose their children. Do you know what I'm saying? Sherelle, soon as Sherelle used one of her friggin' shit that she says, like, Jen gets me rolling. She says the most random shit. She does. But she does that not just on a live. If she's on the phone to you, she does that as well. She'll just come up and say the random shit. It's funny as fuck. I should record it. The conversations are fucking hilarious. She thinks by palling up with Sherelle, she's the bomb. Oh my God, please. You wait. You do, Lindy Lou. You do what, hun? You do what? Sorry. As a single mom, losing her job is her children ain't affected in every way. You think CPS go into the children, go into their house and questioning them about sexual abuse? You don't think that's affecting the children? I think nobody should be dealing with anything real life, if I'm honest with you. But I do understand why Jen and Amzi feel the way they do. I do. You hear about it all the time. You go on and look at things that are going on online, and real people are losing their jobs for real things that are happening online. There's, there's consequences for your actions. When you're sat there, like the stuttering thing was a huge, huge deal to me. I didn't like it. I don't like it. I don't think the stuttering thing, is funny to take the piss out of somebody who stutters. Like, that's disgusting. And then she comes and takes the piss out of me because I've got to take meds. I'm not ashamed of that, and nor will I be ashamed. Learn why CPS really went to Jen's, and it was someone much closer to home that called. Well, nobody should be calling CPS. I don't trust CPS for starters. It scares me that they can come in and take people's children. It is. And like, what it is so annoying. They have all been terrible. I'm just here. Yeah, they have all been terrible. There's a few things like that, making the fun at the stutter, that really bothered me. That bothered me so bad because I stutter. Like, you wouldn't think it when I'm on here because most of the time I'm fine. I know a few of you are weird when I've been stressed out that I'll stutter and stuff, but you shouldn't take the piss out of somebody because they stutter. And she's still doing it on a drunken friggin' party nights. She was still going, Mikey. It's rude and it's so degrading to Mikey. Mikey's a 20-year-old lad. Why is somebody twice his age being an absolute see you next Tuesday to him? For what? Washed hands, minor. Sherelle ends up fighting with most people she works with within, and it seems to me. I agree, Brooke, 100%. Well, it was Kat, I believe. Yeah, but they still doing it. You are your sister's keeper. Sorry, but you are. You're live. You're your sister's keeper. If somebody comes on here and says the N word or the R word or the P word, that's my responsibility as my channel. I have to then either drop them straight down and be like, no, ma'am. Do you know what I mean? They need to pick a lane with Mikey. If he has no disabilities, then why shouldn't they clap back? He says horrible things to women and has for over a year. He hasn't for over a year though. They're all together like two peas in a pod. What agree? I think Sherelle had a bad person in her ear. Yep. Well, Sherelle and Matt Bayer talk a hell of a lot. Just thought I'd add that bit in. Just saying. I don't know. I just think the whole thing, like, why can't everyone stay in their lane? Like, stay in your lane. Just stay. It's not that hard. Stay in your damn lane. Yes, he has. I've been following him since last March. Okay. There's a link if anyone wants to come up and discuss it. A year ago, March. Oh, a coffee bit me. I just think there's so many fights. Like, why do we all need to fight? Like, I don't watch Katie Joy without Crystal Ball channel. It's not my cup of tea. I don't like it, so I don't watch it. Right? However, I am a member to her Katie Joy vlog channel. I like that channel. It's very much more relaxed. I like that channel, so I watch that channel. I don't like LB. I don't watch her channel, although I did last night because I needed to see what they said. But I don't watch it, so I don't like it. I don't like her. I don't watch her. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why they have to. And I kind like, I think it was Jules that said today that, you know, it's funny how certain things were said and then all of a sudden cesspool, what's it called? Reddit's up. I kind of ignore kids when it comes to such things. I'm grown. MB started the N-word rumor, I think. Yeah, of course he did. I won't fight anymore. I'm over it. I'm not fighting with anyone. She literally came out of nowhere the other day, Marie did, and came on my post and just started talking shit. And I'm like, who the fuck are you to talk? Yes, I take medicine. So you drink every damn day. And the point, more of your story, stay in your fucking lane. I'll say it for Joe. She nor her mods are deleting or blocking anyone with different opinions. I know. Unless you're being like really nasty, like I don't know. Say if you called like Amy Lou an effing bitch or see you next Tuesday, then you'd be like timed out, but undeleted. Your message would be deleted. But no, you're fine. And Lindy Lou, if we didn't have all to have different opinions, the place would be really freaking boring, right? But it's just respect, just respectfully, yeah. Yeah, I don't delete. Yeah, we don't like if somebody was being nasty, then I would then. I'm not gonna say that I wouldn't because I would. But no, you're not being rude, you're not being disrespectful, you've just got a different of opinion. That's not a bad thing. Yeah, we all it's always Amy's fault. In this channel, everything is Amy's fault. So if something goes wrong, it's Amy's fault. So just so you're aware, everything's Amy's fault. But I'm with you, Chopper. I'm not fighting with them anymore. I can't be asked. There's too much like there's you can't argue with stupid. Like you can't educate pork, you know? And Joe, will you be releasing any more recordings, phone calls? Probably not. I can't promise that for obvious reasons, but I'm hoping not. I really don't want to. I hope that I'm just left alone and kept out of everybody's damn mouth so I don't have to keep showing that I'm not lying. That would be great. But no. If people ask why Jen is late, boom, deleted. Jen's always bloody late. She'd be late for her own damn funeral, that girl. Just late. She's late for everything. Jen's always late. Did you say you can't educate pork? Yeah, just one of my stupid sayings. My dad used to say it. Who's recorded calls? I recorded conversations. Some conversations. I'll message you after and tell you what. He doesn't need like 10 middle-aged women. I can't imagine. The world's overwhelming. Yeah, true. Okay, thank you for answering. I don't agree with recording private calls, but I thought the clip was the other night was interesting. I don't either. I'm not gonna lie. I don't. I don't like it. But I also felt like I really needed to protect myself when I was on the phone call with some of these women. I really genuinely, and this is going to sound really bad, but I genuinely felt like I was going to be thrown into the bus and not just run over, but be reversed over afterwards. Does that make sense? And I really don't want to. Like I have a lot. I have a lot of recordings. Like I have months and months of recordings, but I don't want to. I really don't. But I did genuinely feel like I needed to cover my butt with these women because, like, um look what happened with that Flossie video I did, okay? Adria saw that video. She knew about that video. So did about 5 or 6 other people, okay? Um, Kim told me not to do it, right? Kim was like, Joe, don't do it. It's not a good idea. Please don't do it, right? But saying that, soon as the shit hit the fan, Adria went into every single messenger, deleted every single message that she'd ever sent. And this is like a year's worth of messages. She deleted every single message. And when she sent that to Leslie, did you notice none of her shit was in there? Now, there was her talking between that as well. So she was like pretending she wasn't in the chat. She not only left Amy's there, she left her best friend Leah. She left her name there. She left Kim's name there. It's rude. Sorry. I am all for covering your ass. It was a covering my butt thing. Who did you feel was going to throw you into the bus? Adria and Britta's. I'm not going to lie. You were smart to record the combos. Yeah. It's a matter of being prepared. Yeah, exactly. I've heard Adria's name 100 times, but still don't know who she is. Not missing much. Adria is all about Adria. Like Adria, if you think about it, she's gone from Steve's community to Katie's community to LB's community. She's been involved with PJ, TT, Ashley, me. Yeah, just, all these different communities. And she's always super tight with these people. And now she's gone on to Marie's community. And they're gonna have to figure it out themselves. I can understand wanting to cover your ass. It is genuinely about covering my butt. I just felt like I needed to cover my butt, that these girls was gonna do a whole thing of blaming me. And Carl wasn't convinced that they had come and spoken to me and like befriended me for the right reasons and stuff. So I know it sounds bad, but I'll admit what I did. I admit it. I admit it 100%. I 100% recorded conversations. I hear you, and he does get put in the middle, but nobody tells a 19-year-old what to do. It's a sticky situation, that's for sure. Yeah. I think he just gets upset when people go after his friends. I think that's what it is. Yeah, he just lashes out. Rude souls, I told you, she's a mean soul, especially in Discord. Yeah. I know you did, girl. And a lot of people left my Discord because of her. Like a lot of people. It sucks that I was right to begin with about the whole Adria mess. Remember, Joe, you were so right. And I literally was like, no, she's changed. And do you know what's sad though? Like, I no longer talk to Kim because of her. Like, Kim and I had got into such a good place. And that makes me sad. That makes me sad that we had got into a place that I thought we'd gone past a lot of like previous crap. But I don't know, Adria obviously made her think a different way, and that makes me sad because I genuinely I still care for Kim. Like, I'm not gonna say I don't care because I do. I still care for Kim a lot. So I'd never like badmouth her or anything like that. But it does hurt my feelings that I thought we'd got past all of that, but she allowed her to get in her head. Never mean she scared me when she was a Steve supporter. Right? I forgot whose live it was recently, who someone was attacking you and Carl in the background, sticking up for you. I was dead. Oh my God. That was in Jen's live. Because somebody said that somebody said I did something that I didn't, and Carl it was about somebody brought up like dead babies. And oh my God, he freaked out. Are you on your phone, Joe? Yes, babe. I've heard the name Adria many times, but never good. She's been everywhere. She's always in the background. She was LB's bestie for the longest time. She was LB's ride or die. Are you still friends with Brett? No, no, sadly not. Or not sadly, no. But I don't know. You all know I've always had a huge soft spot for Brit. I've always forgiven her, and I've always, okay, Flying Monkey, have a good evening. I've always had that soft spot. I've always forgiven her for everything and anything she's done. But it's the same stuff over and over, it's the same thing. She will go and tell people nasty things about me and record my screenshot my messages to make it look like it's something completely different. I can't go down that route anymore. I've been there. I wish her the best. I hope that she does good on her channel. I hope that she stops frigging, doing all this and trying to cover both sides, because it doesn't work. But talk to everyone next time. Have a great night. Bye, Joanna. Bye. But I just I can't put myself in that position again with her. I really can't. And I find that sad. Brit doesn't seem like you can trust her. Same story all the time. Why would, she's literally reported Amzi's channel like 4 times and took it down. When Katie Joy said about doing that to Leslie, all hell broke loose. And she didn't even do it. She did not do it. But when it was where's all the uproar of Britta's doing this to Amzi? This is Amzi's livelihood. What is the movie about the plant store? Feed Me Seymour. What's it called? Little Shock of Horror. Little Shock of Horrors. That's it. Feed Me Seymour. And then the young bloke who got bitten by the fly. That's that book. Was the one that broke it in right, okay. I don't think people care as much because Brit and Amzi always do the back and forth. I hope Amzi's done. I hope she sees exactly itchy. I hope. I don't know. I just hope that they do, because I think they are toxic together. I really do. But again, if they make friends, that's up to them. That's their choice. I'm afraid I can't go back down that route. I really can't. It's the same sort of thing with Adria and them lot. I'm done. Got to run. Nice to see you all. See you next time. I'll be getting off soon. I'm coming up to an hour. Amzi deserves everything she gets. She's out of control, in my opinion. Well, that's your opinion, and that's okay, but I don't think she is. I think she's going through a lot. She's just recently lost her mum. She's now, she's going through a lot, and sometimes it's okay not to be okay. And I think, I'm not saying oh, well, you have to give her lenience on everything she says. No, of course not. But she's going through a lot. Give her a little bit of lenience. I'm sorry, the two of them are toxic. They are when they're together. They are it's so bad because like Brit does brings the worst out in Amzi, and Brit does is just so nasty. Like, I can't. Have a good night, Chop. I'll speak to you in a bit. I just think it's really, really. It always seems that never mind what happens in the Britas and Amzi scenario, it's always Amzi's fault. That's what pisses me off because it's not. Do you know what I mean? Britas can cry and everyone feels sorry for her. Like this all started because Britas sent that screen recording to them. You know, Joe, please stay away from them. I don't get involved in anybody's fights. I'm not fighting anybody's battles. I'm not. I've done there, been there, done that. I just came on purely because of what Marie said to me in a comment. I'm pissed off about it. I'm really pissed off. And we were talking about the Laurie Ann interview yesterday. That's what we were talking about. It's pretty messed up that you want to talk shit about people who have to take medicine and label them addicts. And even if you were an addict, why not give them support rather than judgment, right? I wish I didn't have to take them. Honestly, I do. I really do. It's a headache. Joe, can I ask you, why are you kind of getting back in this mess? You were out of it for so long. Seems better. Are you sure you want back in? I don't know, to be honest. No, I'm not sure. I don't really, if I'm honest. But I feel like no matter what I do, I still get dragged. And there's only so much you can take. I'm being sort of put in with everyone and being dragged, and it gets frustrating. It really does, you know? I don't want to be involved, if I'm honest. I really don't. I'm happy just doing my random little lives and my crime, my teen mom. I'm quite happy just doing my random shit. You have sat in silence and look what happened. Exactly. One comment is hardly being dragged. It's not one comment though. Go and look on Reddit, on that Terry's page. Cat constantly talking about me. It's not once. If it was one, I literally didn't say anything, and they've been like going on and on, dragging my name into it for weeks and weeks and weeks, like really, really long time. Who doesn't take some kind of meds? It's because they know what meds I take. They know that I take I have to take pain medicine. They know that. And back last March, they put question COVID, or it was the flu. They didn't have the test severe at the time, but I could hardly breathe. My oxygen levels dropped to like 92. It was bad. I couldn't. And they gave me liquid morphine to try and help with my breathing and the pain. And that's what they're using. I don't take it. I haven't took it for months because my back's it hasn't been better, but it's been better enough not to take it, if that makes sense. But you weren't really in it until you went on Jen's live, right? No, I know. I know. You're right. Well, 94 here and you get taken to hospital instantly. I don't know whether they tested differently there. Yeah, but here they tested different. I haven't even done a live on my channel about anybody. This is the first time I've spoken about it on my channel. I've not really gone. Have we covered it as in like people have spoke about it in the chat and we're just like, yeah, back and forth. Yeah, nothing. Okay, Angela, bye. Have a nice day. Much love. when you have chronic pain, you can't function without your meds and they don't affect you like they would doesn't take. Exactly. Let her carry on. Yeah, don't leave it open. There'll be a draft. I'm not good with drafts. I just think I wish everyone would like stay in their damn lane. Hey Julie, how are you? I can hear you. You're awesome accent. My accent. It's no one's business anyway. It's really not, and I'm not going to be sorry about it. I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm not going to be embarrassed. I'm not going to be ashamed. No. I take morphine several times a day. I was taking it several times a day when it was my back was so bad. Like I was practically crying every day. I couldn't deal. And I was taking it a few times a day. It was a godsend. Hey Kristen, how are you? Beautiful. Your accent is best, thanks. Ah, thank you. You shouldn't be, babe. No, definitely not. But they're not embarrassed about drinking, and if that's their lifestyle, then that's down to them, and that's absolutely fine. I don't like it. I don't like drinking. It's not for me. I think if you are going to be in it, pull it out. Expose some of the flip-floppers for who they are and be done. Yeah, I'm not. This isn't going to be a regular thing here. 100% not. I'm not. And I literally said, I think I said to Chopper the other day, I'm not going to be going up on lives all the time and stuff like that. That's not for me. It makes me too stressed. It makes my anxiety bad, and I'm really not strong enough. And I know I'm not strong enough to deal. If that does that make sense? Like, if I'm not strong enough to dish it as well as take it, then I can't dish it. That's how I feel. I don't know. I respect you for keeping your composure. I did try. I really did. Until the end, I lost my shit a little bit at the end. Drinking is definitely more dangerous than taking prescription meds. They should be so judgmental. My doctor put me on Suboxone for pain management. It works much better. I'm not an addict, but fuck anyone for saying anything. It's stupid. It's like so many people have to take medicine. And just imagine without that medicine, they wouldn't be able to function. They wouldn't be able to do their day-to-day lives. You know, some of these people that have to take medicine have young kids. How would they look after their children if they couldn't do it? Like if they didn't have that medicine, take that edge away. Do you know what I mean? Like it's you can't judge someone. Yeah. Oh, I don't even think mine would be a recreational drugs. Like they don't even take the full pain away. I wish they took the full pain away. Jesus, I really do. Yeah, just because some is larger and talk more doesn't mean they are right. No, and I think that's what it is with a lot of them. You know, they want to talk, and say all this stuff, and you know, I find it annoying that I repeat myself. I do. I find myself so annoying. I'll get off a live and I'm like, why did I repeat myself like 5 times? Like, Jesus Christ, Joe, say it once, twice, maximum. You don't need to reiterate it 5 times. And I get frustrated. But when I hear, and it's the same sort of thing with the Katie Joy thing, you know, I hear things over and over and over and over and over and over. It's like, oh my God, enough. Hey, fun size. Thank you, sweetheart. Thanks, babe. I'm 10 years clean from painkillers, and someone bashing a person over prescribed meds is shit more. Tried weed, it didn't help. I want to, Lindy Lou. I'm not even gonna lie. I want to because I've heard that it'll help, but it's not legal here. And that scares my anxiety then, because I'm like, oh my God, what if I get caught with it? I'm going to get a criminal record. And oh my God, I'm going to get a criminal record at the age of 43. How shit would that be? What criminal records have you got? Well, I started smoking weed at 43 and got arrested. I would die. I would die. I'm not even kidding. I would absolutely freaking die. Yeah, it's not legal anywhere in the UK. I think if we got just a little bit, my nephew had a little bit, he's 18, by the way, so he's not a baby. And he just got taken off him, didn't he? Didn't Matt just get it taken off him the first time? No, that was like the third or fourth time. The first time, I think he just had it taken off him. Yeah. Yeah, Amy Lou's like 10 years clean is amazing. Amazing.
People always like to point out things, but they
Yeah.
never want to point out things.
They need to legalize it in the UK. They really do, because I really would like to try it. Weep helps me because it's legal here. I'm really touch it. Illegal here. Yeah, it's illegal here everywhere. It's illegal here all over the place. It's not even legal in Scotland or England or Wales. It's just completely illegal.
They have got stuff for...
The doctor mentioned it the other day to me, didn't she?
Well, I think there's a pamphlet I see that they'll give it to children for.
That's a good idea.
No, there is a type for that.
I know my doctor now, even though it's illegal over here, my doctor a couple of weeks ago, probably a couple of months ago actually, when I was on the phone, and she asked me if I'd smoke, and I said no. And she was like, okay, so if you do just need to let me know so that we can change your meds around. And I was like, no, I don't, I swear. And she was like, no, I wasn't like I just think it might help. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, a doctor telling me it might help. I'm like, nice. Exactly. And Amy's been through that struggle. It's unfortunate that weed has to be demonetized so much. I agree. And it helps. Demonized, sorry. Thank you for coming in, Fiona. I appreciate it. It is bad. I agree. I think, it does help people. I know somebody who's got fibromyalgia, and even though it's illegal, she'll still smoke it at night. And she went from literally at the end of the day not even be able to walk to the bed some days. Like literally her legs wouldn't even work. And most days, yeah. And then when she started having that smoke during the day, it was like way better. She was literally managed to walk, and she's got such a better lifestyle for it. Interesting that it's illegal in the UK and it's legal in the Cabinet Providence. Talk to the Queen. She's Canadian Queen too. I know. Did everybody hear about Prince Philip passed away? The Queen's husband passed away today. Did everybody hear about that? At 99 years old, and they've been married for 73 years. Can you imagine that? 73 years of marriage. I feel so bad for her. No, not because she's married that long, because she's not going to know what to do with herself now. No, I knew what you meant. It just made me remember that the Prince Philip died today. Isn't that crazy though? 99 years of age, man. That's an achievement. And there's pictures of when they were young, and I'm like, oh my God, they were such a pretty couple. They were so handsome. No, somewhere else. Greece. It just says Greece. Been wanting to move to Canada for many reasons. Oh yeah, DMX too. He's a rapper, isn't he? I'm so bloody old, I don't even know who he is. I don't know. I only saw that somebody said about it.
Yeah, there was things about it.
Yeah. Right, guys, it's 10 past 11 or 11:15 here. I'm going to get off. I appreciate everyone joining me. And please don't think this is going to be like a regular occurrence because it's really, really not. I just like talking food and talk nonsense. I don't care about these people if they want to have such a big issue with, these stupid little things that people take medicine, then that's on them and let them look stupid because that's what it is. They're going to look stupid. Do you know what I'm saying? Again, I appreciate you all joining me. Thank you so much. And I shall see you all again soon. Bye, guys.